Hi there, my name's Jaden, and I'm here for foamarmory today to give you guys a one-day build. This is Sokka's Boomerang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Check it out. That's right, the name of the game today is Speed. This is a tidy little one-day build with a single-piece template. I'm providing it as a scalable PEP file in the description down below, so feel free to scale it as cartoonishly large as you like. I went for a relative scale that fit me and my hand, and unlike most builds, this thing is ready to go right out of the printer. I'll be working in 10mm foam today. This stuff is uber thick, so it should add some good bulk to the build. After tracing out 2 layers, I cut them wide to be laminated together before final cut and finish. I was having trouble getting the pieces to lay down flat, so I went ahead and heat treated them with my heat gun and pressed them flat. Then we head outside to a well-ventilated area that's doggo adjacent. As always, give your contact cement a firm stir before beginning, and apply 2 layers evenly, drawing in between, to ensure a strong, lasting bond. I then carefully cut the boomerang out of the double thick piece, trying to leave myself clean edges to work with later. Any inconsistencies are easily ground away with a rotary tool and a steady hand. I beveled the outer edge of the boomerang using the template and the edge of the foam as a guide. I find it easiest to trace with a metallic Sharpie on a black foam. First, I removed the majority of the material using a sharp blade. Then I gently tapered the edges to a nice point, being sure not to overshoot my markings. The 2 holes in the face of the piece were then marked and carefully removed with an X-Acto and my thumb before cleanup with the rotary tool. The first step to finishing Sokka's weapon of choice is sealing. I began with 2 watered-down coats of Mod Podge to help the sealant really sink into the material, and then polished it off with a single coat of undiluted Mod Podge for good measure. I smoothed out the edges of the blade with some Quick Seal applied as liberally as necessary and smoothed out with just a finger and a little water. Be careful not to accidentally mess up your work while you leave it to dry. As an aside, always be sure to check your dry and recoat times when working against the clock. Then, it's a solid coating of Plastidip followed by Krylon Ink Blue. I decided to finish the edges and distress the piece with Rub and Buff Silver, leaving it a little rough for that well-worn traveling with the Avatar look. As a final touch, I dabbed some black acrylic into the holes to add just a little extra depth to the paint job. So here it is, all finished up. I'm really in love with the way this thing looks and feels. Honestly, the shore hardness of this foam makes it such a rigid state prop that's really nice for handling at cons or just day to day. I do have to keep it out of the way of my dog because she is absolutely convinced that this thing is a chew toy, which, I mean, who could blame her? I've done several different cartoon style props lately, and this one is definitely somewhere between that happy medium of bringing a cartoon into real life and the original cartoonish proportions. Like this doesn't make sense as a weapon. It's too thick, it's like a little too tapered, but I will say the finish of it being just a little rougher than some of the things I've done in the past definitely looks great in person, and it photographs super well. Obviously, like many of these props, there are tons of different ways you could finish this up or customize it. You could do the original cell shading. Instead of a metallic look, you could go for like white highlights or gray edge detailing, or even outline it like you would a cartoon. As always, the templates for this are going to be down in the description, as well as the Pepicura Designer program. Check it out, build it for yourselves, and don't forget to send me photos. I love to see when people put together the builds that I put out. As always, I have to give a huge shout out to my patrons, AJ Plays Piano and Kieran. Thank you guys so much for your contributions. It means the world to us, keeps the lights on, or at least it buys me Burger King once in a while. We are almost to 200 subscribers now. I think we just passed 160, which is awesome, especially coming back from vacation. It was great to see that. We're gonna be giving away this tier 100 fade mask from Fortnite. So if you like it, if you like these builds, please subscribe and comment down below. For now, thanks so much for watching. I've been Jaden here for Foamarmory. Take care.